Welcome to Inside the Huddle with Muskingum head football coach Al Logan, your weekly source for all the latest news on the Fighting Muskies. Coach, the Muskies opened the year with a 19-13 thrilling overtime win against Defiance College on September 4th. Can you talk about what you learned about the 2010 Muskies from that game?
That was a great spectator game. So if you had a chance to see the game, and hopefully you enjoyed it. But we're kind of at where we think we are defensively, and at this point in time, we thought we were going to struggle a little bit offensively. Jake being out for this game, but Seth stepped in, and the thing that we asked him to do is kind of manage the game and not hurt us, and he did just that. He had the one interception, which I'm not sure was his fault, but he did exactly what we asked him to do, and that was not to turn the ball over. We thought it was probably going to be an ugly game a little bit. Defensively, we think we're okay. And we were going to try to win the kicking game, and it came down to that a little bit.
And Muskie freshman kicker Caleb Carpenter honored by the OAC as Special Teams Player of the Week for his play against Defiance. Can you talk about Carpenter?
Yeah, we thought when we recruited Caleb that he was a very good kicker, and I'm not sure if Muskingum initially was his first choice, but I think he loves it here now. And it's going to be fun to watch him kind of grow up, because I think every game that he kicks in, he's just going to improve, and I'm sure he had a little bit of nerves the first game, but he has a great leg on him. He's got a little pop in him, and just the more he kicks, probably a little bit more consistent he becomes. We think he's going to be an outstanding kicker in the OAC. This
week, the Muskies open the Ohio Athletic Conference play at rival Marietta College. The game is slated for a 6 p.m. kickoff and will mark the second annual Shrine Game. Muskingum and Marietta both stand at 1-0. What kind of team is Marietta?
I think they got a very good team. They bring back offensively about 8 kids, and the quarterback's back, their tight end, all the receivers, a couple running backs. So they bring back a good group of kids that were young last year. So I think that they've improved on that side of the ball. And defensively, I think no different than last year. Their up front 4 kids are very active. Their linebackers are good players. Their 2 safeties return. They got a couple of young kids playing at the corner position. So for us, I think it's we always try to get off to a great start, but being a big rival, and 45 minutes down the road, I think we got our work cut out for us.
You just mentioned the word rival. Can you talk about the rivalry between Muskingum and Marietta? Last year, the game was won on the final play on a goal line stand by the Muskies defense, which gave the Muskies the Shrine Trophy. Talk about that rivalry.
Well, I think it has lost a little bit of its luster a few years ago, but we've tried to get it back, and I think last year, now that we played for the Shrine Trophy, I think it has a little bit more meaning to it. But something now for 2 weeks we've been talking to our kids about. In our locker room, you'll see the Marietta countdown clock, and so it's an important game for us. Not that it's just a rival game, but it's our first OAC game too, so we'd like to get off to a great start with that. So. But our kids are pumped, and they've worked hard. We've been looking at them now for a couple of weeks, so hopefully with a couple, 2 to 3 good days of practice here, we'll be ready to go.
The OAC, arguably the toughest conference in Division III athletics. How important is it to get off to a good start in league play?
Well, I think it's real important, and you want to win them all, but definitely in our conference, this year where they've picked us a little bit higher than they have in the past, I think our kids are up to that challenge, and we look forward to going down there, regardless of the win and loss records. I think with us in Marietta, that's such a great game that you can throw those things out of the way, and it's whoever doesn't make the most mistakes and win the kicking game and play hard is going to win those games. So I know it's a big game for them. They got a lot of things taking place, and our kids are going to have to be fired up and ready to go.
Coach, thank you for taking the time to join us on Inside the Huddle, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.